Hello there, Gemini. How are you today? Welcome to your general reading. This is a timeless reading, so you are here when you're meant to be here, because there is actually a message here that you need to hear, that you need to apply to your current situation. So don't be afraid to share that with us in the comments below. And if something here is not resonating with you, go ahead and leave that behind for everybody else, right? Because we're all on different journeys, different timelines here, and not everything will resonate, right? Just be open-minded. Here we go. Bottom of the deck, Gemini, we've got the World card. Beautiful. You are ending a cycle. It's a time for you to celebrate, right? Something else that's gone on in your life. You are now at a transformative state, and you are ending something and ready to begin something new, something more fruitful. And you're going to take the lessons from that journey and you're going to apply it forward. I love that, Gemini. All right, you're very nostalgic right now, and you're thinking about the past, right? Thinking about all the happy times that was very, emotionally fulfilling for you. That's always a good way to start, right? That's your energy. But, there's that part of you, too, that kind of is guarded, right? Look at her. She's got her heart covered up, or her body, she's kind of closed in. And so this tells me that there's a part of you that feels very vulnerable, right? And you don't want to receive this new cup, whatever it is that's going to mess with your emotion. You don't want it. You're just kind of staring at what you have. You want things to be just kind of status quo. You're kind of refusing that, right? Something may have happened in the recent past that's caused you to feel like you got to be isolated and just kind of rejecting everything that's gone on. And so here you're under the tree and you're thinking about the happy times of the past and maybe how you're going to get that again. And the only thing you need to do is see things differently, see the possibilities in this next cup that's being offered to you. Yeah. So here, yeah, this is about you maintaining some balance in your life, right? If it's been chaotic, find balance. Take a pause, right? Take a pause and trust in your higher self. Trust that the universe has something better for you. Have hope and faith. This is a time for you to believe in divine protection and heal, right? So something here, something in the past caused you to get to a point where you have to heal. And so right now, this is what you have to heal. You have to keep yourself open. You need to heal yourself emotionally. Let's look at what's happening after. Yeah, you're going to come out of it really bold and without a lot of passion, right? You're going to be much braver. Once you allow yourself to really heal and get right with your higher self, you're going to come out with lots of fire, lots of energy. Queen of Pentacles. You want stability, right? You want comfort, and you want to be nurtured. Queen of Pentacles is also about generosity. You really truly believe that in generosity. Maybe somebody has done you wrong here, a business partner or a job, a boss or something like that, that's kind of got you a little bit shielded. But here, Queen of Pentacles is a beautiful card down here, because there is a part of you that's very comforting, very kind. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles, money has been on your mind, right? So if you are starting a new business, this is what's kind of helping you get that, it's kind of driving you. This is what's been on your mind, is how can I create a legacy? How can I create generational wealth, stability? Right? If this is a job reading for you or just a life reading, how can I create, that abundance in my life so that I don't have to worry anymore, right? And you're probably sitting under this tree thinking, well, I don't want to let anything in, because what if they mess it up like last time? I haven't even healed from this situation. But you've got so much abundance here. This is what you want. You're motivated by all of that. Now you've got to make a choice. Yeah. Heavy choice, a big choice. And, what are you going to do? Right? Are you going to continue with your arms crossed and refusing, or are you going to accept it? Right? And here, you don't even want to deal with it, right? Her eyes are covered, but know that these swords are heavy. You're going to have to make that decision. So trust your intuition, right? Go within. Don't be afraid to dig deep, right? Make that decision so you can start to move forward. There's a lot of chaos and noise around you, right? So you got to be careful. You don't need to engage in this competition or rivalry. You are unique on your own, Gemini, right? And it's time for you to just, own that portion of you. Be bold, but don't get involved in this. That's just going to slow down your momentum. Yeah. What are you afraid to look at? What do you feel you cannot do? This is a job reading, what is it that you feel like you can't do? That you're trapped exactly where you are and you don't deserve to progress or be moved up in the chain or in the ladder, right? What is it that's holding you back from starting a business, right? What's keeping you stuck? Know that these are all self-limiting beliefs. You put them there. That's not true. You have everything within you to become successful. But you have to trust that the universe has something better for you. So you have to emotionally heal yourself so that you can finally deal with what fears you have, or that feeling like you can't move forward with your future. Look at that. This is self-sabotage. This is the self-sabotage card. But if you look here, this is a form of self-sabotage, right? Because you have these self-limiting beliefs. And here, if you continue with this and engage in this, the devil is going to own you, right? But the devil doesn't have to own you. You have to make the choice here. Do you release yourself from this and embrace this, or do you continue, right? Because in that state, then you're just going to end up a mess. So you got to release that. You got to release whatever it is that's kept you so stuck here, where there's so much turmoil and chaos. You don't need that, right? So Pentacles again here. You're going to create stability in your life because money's been on your mind, and certainly you're working very hard to build that wealth. Just be careful that you're not consumed by this need to create wealth, right? It's in your head all the time. And also try to be flexible. Don't cover yourself up. Don't resist. You know, some of these people, they get so stuck in their ways. The number 4 here is also something to recognize. The number 4 may be an important number for you, right? So just don't get stuck, right? Release yourself. Don't be so hard-headed and stuck in your beliefs. 10 of Wands. Yeah. What do you need to release, right? Because you're going on this journey and you're exhausted. You're burnt out, right? You're not even enjoying the path, the journey. Right? Life is a journey. And here you're just carrying all these wands, and it's like you don't even know where you're going. You're just kind of walking and you're just aimless, you know? I mean, you know you need to walk straight towards your end goal there, but it's like you don't know which way, right? Because you're not looking up. You're just pushing all of this. This is you being so committed to something, feeling responsible. But no, here you've got 10s. Number 10 or number 1 could be a very important number to you. So just be aware of that. Okay? Let's have a look at, something else here. What else? What other piece of information do you need here? Yeah, and here, you've got the Knight of Wands with lots of passion and energy. Here, this person's just burnt out. Shed some of these wands, these responsibilities that aren't even yours. Shed some of this burden so you can harness and take advantage of the energy here. Let go of things that you cannot control that just, it's just your belief system. So you can take the energy here. Right? Use the energy of the Knight of Wands. 2 of Cups. If you don't look up, you're going to miss this opportunity here to pair up with somebody, to connect with someone that you see eye to eye with. If you were, looking to start a business, for example, you're going to miss the opportunity to catch this person who sees your vision, who you can, unite with, right? So you can create this generational wealth. Wow. Yeah, be careful though, right? So be careful of any lies or betrayal. This can be, here's the interesting thing about this card. This can be about you. Are you lying to yourself? I would say so. If you're lying to yourself and feeling like you're stuck when you're really not, that's doing a disservice to you, and you're betraying yourself, right? You're betraying your higher self. So when I say this is lies and cheating and betrayal, you could be doing that to yourself, right? The other thing is this is about strategizing too. Strategizing about your future here, right? And, if this is something like, I know that this is kind of a negative picture. You see this guy just walking away with all of these wands here, like he's stealing them. But this can also be about planning, strategizing, right? In getting there, and how you're going to get to your 10 of Pentacles, your goal, right? Your goal with the abundance of the Queen of Pentacles. But yeah, no, ask yourself, are you doing a disservice to yourself? What don't you want to face? Why do you feel like you're stuck? What are you afraid of that's keeping you so stuck? Look at this, 4 of Wands. You have stability waiting for you. You just have to get out of here. Get out of that state. The number 2 here is important. 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling, right? And you're going to have to make that decision. You're juggling, trying to take on too much, right? All right, one more, King of Wands. Yeah, look at that. King of Wands. You've got the Knight of Wands here, King of Wands here. Lots of power, lots of energy, boldness, right? So take some of this energy and release yourself from these bindings here so you can move forward, okay? Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, go within. What did I say earlier? Go within. Use your intuition to get you out of these situations, right? so you can go on your merry way. Use your intuition here. Figure out what it is that you need to shed. Use your intuition here. Go within so you can know that you need to accept what's being handed to you, the opportunity to love something or be emotionally passionate about something. Start something new, perhaps. All right? Don't let pride get in your way, of course. Right? Don't let pride get in your way to the point where you're keeping yourself stuck, you know, and avoiding all of the good things that the universe has for you. Don't let your pride get in the way, right? It's okay. Accept that you have fears. Accept that you have shortcomings. The energy is gaining momentum. Of course it is. You've got the wands here. Lots of energy. Whatever it is that you want, when you create stability here, it's here. The number 4 might be important to you. So if you start to see the number 4, the sequences of 4, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. You're very close to achieving your goal. Yeah. And what you're doing is right now you just need to make a decision here. And you got to stop the self-sabotage so that you can achieve the goal that you want, that you've set out for yourself. You are good enough. You are good enough. This is like it's speaking to you. Holy cow. You are good enough to get out of these bindings. And whatever fears you have that you can't move forward, you're plenty good enough. Gemini, these cards are speaking for you. All right? Let me know in the comments down below what's resonating with you, because this is really great. This is all working out here. I love that, you know, that message came up, because that's what I wanted to say earlier. All right? Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.